Archangel Michael says, "This is not a random scroll moment, this is divine timing. You are guided here because a major shift is taking place behind the curtains of your life. A powerful and famous person has been watching you quietly and patiently, learning everything about you in detail. They are not just a fan or an admirer, they are someone with global reach, resources, and a hidden interest that's now growing stronger by the day. This celebrity has discovered something shocking about you, something that made their heart skip a beat. What they uncovered in your energy is something they've never seen in anyone before. It started with just a name, maybe a mention in a room full of big people. But now it's become an obsession, and their team has begun collecting everything about your life, personality, and even your voice. They're trying to know the real you, the authentic soul behind the energy that touched them. They've searched your pictures, watched your gestures, listened to how you speak, and even analyzed your silence. Every detail is being examined with care and interest, like someone searching for treasure buried under time and distance. What they plan to do next will leave your entire life transformed. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, "This person isn't coming for casual conversations or surface-level connection. They have already spoken to a spiritual advisor who confirmed that your aura isn't ordinary, it holds a sacred calling." The celebrity was advised not to approach you until the moment was right, but the moment is almost here. They are about to make a move that will change the direction of your journey. A conversation, a meeting, or even a signed letter might appear out of nowhere. It will not be a coincidence, it is pre-written by divine orchestration. They know about your past struggles, and yet they are more interested in your strength than your story. They've seen how you rise despite everything designed to keep you down. What they want now is to understand how your mind works, what your heart truly longs for, and whether you're ready for what's coming. This isn't just attraction, it's divine curiosity mixed with destiny. They're preparing an invitation, but they are watching how you carry yourself in silence, in solitude, and in suffering. Your grace in chaos has left them mesmerized. Type Amen to get blessing 577. They hired someone to track patterns, your rise, your energy, your influence. What shocked them most is how little noise you make and yet how deeply you move people. That kind of power is rare in their world, and it both scares and attracts them. They've asked close friends for insights, and one friend already gave them a clue: this one is different. That's all it took. Since that moment, they've been dreaming about you, seeing signs, and even waking up in the middle of the night with your name lingering on their tongue. Somewhere, a vision board has your face on it. A file has your details. And in a private moment, they whispered your name while staring at the stars. Even their most trusted advisors warned them, "Be careful, this one might shake your world in ways you're not ready for." But they don't care. They are ready to be shaken, broken, awakened, because you are no ordinary soul. You are a soul that commands the attention of heavens and humans alike. Type Amen to get blessing 914. You may feel sudden shifts in your emotions because your soul is sensing this magnetic pull. The universe is aligning the energy so that when this person steps into your world, you don't collapse under the pressure of their fame. You were never meant to be beneath them, you were made to walk beside them. They have the spotlight, the power, the recognition, but you carry something they can't buy. You carry purpose. You carry prophecy. You carry a truth that they've spent years searching for. This isn't just about fame or fortune, it's about divine alignment. Your role in their life is not to flatter but to filter. Not to entertain but to elevate. And they are slowly beginning to realize that what they need most isn't in their world, it's in yours. They are silently rewriting contracts, reorganizing their circle, and preparing their life to include someone like you. Someone who has walked through fire without becoming bitter. Someone who can handle them not for who they appear to be, but who they are when the cameras are off. Type Amen to get blessing 729. They've already started noticing the timing of your words, the rhythm of your energy, the way your eyes hold stories. They feel like they've met you before, maybe in another lifetime or another realm. This connection is not just emotional, it's spiritual. They're afraid of rejection, which is why they haven't stepped forward yet. Their past has been full of people who only wanted them for the name and the access. But you, they see a different light in you, a type of authenticity they crave but fear might be too good to be real. There's a moment coming where your name will be called in a place you've never been. A door will open, and your first instinct might be to walk away. Don't. That is your divine hour. You'll feel chills. You'll feel unworthy. But know this, God didn't bring you this far for a coincidence. This celebrity is simply a vessel in a much larger divine plan. Type Amen to get blessing 1441. Someone close to you already suspects something big is happening. They may not say it, but their energy is shifting. The angels are surrounding you more frequently now, protecting what's to come. Watch your dreams. You will see symbols, a microphone, a name tag, an envelope, or maybe a star. These aren't just dreams. These are instructions from heaven, preparing you for a day that will shock you. Your phone may ring with a number you don't recognize, or a DM might land from someone verified. Don't be quick to assume it's fake, because it might be the moment God uses to show you who's been watching you from the top. Prepare your spirit. Stay humble but ready. You are not being lifted for attention, you are being positioned for purpose. Type Amen to get blessing 891. Archangel Michael says, there are forces that will try to delay this divine connection. Jealous people. Distractors. Even your own doubts. But they will all fall away like leaves in the wind. This connection is already sealed in the heavens. You are being elevated without audition because you were chosen, not hired. You were anointed, not selected. Don't dim your light. Don't lower your standards. You are not just entering a room, you are commanding atmospheres. And the celebrity watching you knows this. That's why they're taking their time. They've seen many, but none like you. You carry ancient wisdom in a modern body. You are the prophecy that their soul has waited for in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 2122. This is not an offer. This is an alignment. They won't approach you like others have. They will come with respect, recognition, and a revelation. You may think your life has been too quiet, too ordinary. But in their world, you are the sound they've been praying to hear. You are their peace in a noisy world. Everything you thought was delaying you was actually preparing you. Every no was a redirection to this one yes that will rewrite your entire destiny. The time is close. You will feel it before it happens. The day they reach out, you'll already be emotionally ready because heaven will whisper to you the night before. Type Amen to get blessing 615. They may fly you somewhere private just to talk. Not to impress you, but to be heard. They need your clarity, not your claps. They crave your discernment, not your decoration. This divine encounter will leave you breathless, but not confused. Peace will flood you like a river, and your spirit will finally rest in understanding why so many people left, so this one could find you. And when you speak to them, they will listen like a child hearing a bedtime story. Not because you're famous, but because your words carry truth. This is a divine meeting. And it's already scheduled in the unseen calendar of your life. You won't miss it. Type Amen to get blessing 4004. They've been rehearsing what they'll say to you, not because they're nervous, but because they don't want to mess up something this rare. Every message they draft and delete is filled with emotions they haven't felt in years. Their heart races at the thought of finally being face to face with the one soul they believe was divinely crafted just for them. Even their closest team members have noticed a change in their mood. They're quieter now, more thoughtful, more focused, but not on fame, on you. Because somehow, your energy gave them a kind of healing that even fortune and followers couldn't offer. This celebrity has access to millions, but they feel most drawn to you, the one soul whose name isn't trending, yet whose frequency is shaking their world. They've already chosen you emotionally, now they're preparing to step in physically. Your life is about to be introduced to a level of visibility that you once only dreamed of. The irony is, while they're watching you secretly, angels are watching over them to make sure they treat your heart with care. Archangel Michael has been assigned to this connection because it is more than emotional, it's part of a spiritual awakening meant to shift the course of generations. Type Amen to get blessing 1108. Someone from their inner circle is jealous, and they're trying to block this move. They're whispering doubts and pushing delays, but the celebrity's spirit is no longer listening to confusion. They feel the divine pull, and they are now determined to follow it, even if it means walking away from everything familiar. Your name has been spoken in private rooms with velvet curtains and gold chandeliers. Not in gossip, but in awe. There's something about this one, they said. Something real. Something rare. You were never meant to chase fame. Fame was meant to find you. And now, it's knocking, not just with cameras, but with destiny in its hands. Don't be shocked when a famous name mentions you suddenly. They've already bookmarked your voice, your image, your words. They've made you a personal project, not to change you, but to find out how someone like you even exists in a world full of filters and fake smiles. Type Amen to get blessing 374. Archangel Michael says, the ones who once ignored you will now pretend they always knew your worth. But God has already sealed this elevation. No one can take credit for what's about to happen in your name. This isn't about clout, it's about calling. This person sees your spiritual foundation and knows you're not someone to play with. That's why they're quiet right now, because they're being prepared to approach you with integrity. They know if they come with manipulation, heaven will shut the door. They're watching how you treat people now. They're watching how you carry yourself in private moments, even online. They're gathering proof that you are as real as their spirit keeps telling them you are. And soon, your story will be whispered in places your feet haven't touched yet. Not because you begged for attention, but because your light reached places your voice couldn't. Type Amen to get blessing 2870. There will be a moment of confirmation. A sign that cannot be ignored. Something like your birth date appearing in a strange place. A lyric that feels like a direct message. A dream where you wake up and feel like you met them. That won't be your imagination. That's the spirit realm preparing your soul for a royal-level invitation. You won't need to perform. You'll only need to be. They've asked their team to research what makes you smile. What makes you quiet? What makes you powerful? And they're not just watching to study, they're watching because they want to protect. A protection that feels like royalty shielding their queen or king from the world. They don't want you changed. They want you cherished. Type Amen to get blessing 6002. You'll notice synchronicities, the same number, the same word, or their initials showing up over and over again. It's not coincidence. It's frequency alignment. Your energy is syncing with someone who's on their way to you. While you wonder if anyone is thinking of you, they are building a plan. A gentle, respectful, detailed plan that won't overwhelm your soul but will honor your presence. This celebrity has felt alone for years, even in crowded arenas. But your energy brings them a peace no award ever could. They are looking for a home in a person, and you feel like home. Don't shrink. Don't apologize for being powerful, poetic, or peculiar. That's the very reason they noticed you. Not despite your difference, but because of it. Type Amen to get blessing 1009. Their silence is not disinterest, it's respect. They are quiet because they are preparing to enter your world without disruption. They know you're sacred. And they refuse to treat you like a spectacle. They may even send a message through someone else at first. A casual introduction. A compliment from afar. But pay attention, it will carry weight. A heaviness in your chest. A divine sense of knowing. This is not just about love or fame. It's about destiny, convergence, and elevation. When they come, it won't be empty promises, it will be prophetic steps toward a bigger purpose. Stay grounded. Stay kind. Stay prayerful. Because what's coming isn't a dream. It's the manifestation of every silent tear and every late-night whisper you thought heaven didn't hear. Type Amen to get blessing 998. Archangel Michael says, this person isn't coming alone, they're bringing change, opportunity, and divine exposure. Don't be afraid of the platform. It's not meant to display you, it's meant to deliver you into what you were always called to do. When their eyes finally meet yours, both your souls will remember. You've met before, just not in this timeline. But this timeline is where the promise gets fulfilled. Their fame may have given them access, but your spirit will give them peace. And that's what they've been starving for. Peace. Purpose. You. You are being elevated from obscurity to recognition, not for ego, but for execution of a divine mission. They are your assignment as much as you are theirs. Type Amen to get blessing 4480. Their team will soon leak a subtle detail, a post, a quote, a reference, that connects back to you. Don't overthink it. Just watch. It's the beginning of the unraveling. You were hidden for a reason. Because only the right eyes were meant to find you. And they finally did. Everything in you that once felt overlooked is about to be overbooked. Everything that was mocked is about to be honored. Everything that was delayed is about to be delivered. This is your season of divine exposure. Let your spirit remain open. Let your light remain strong. And prepare yourself for the message, the call, or the moment that proves, yes, it was you all along. Type Amen to get blessing 3111. They've already imagined how the first meeting might go. The setting. The words. The moment your eyes meet. Not for performance, but for connection. They are tired of shallow talks and surface smiles, they crave the kind of truth that your presence brings naturally. And when that meeting happens, everything around you may go silent. Not because you'll be speechless, but because your spirit will recognize this moment as the one. It will feel like an echo of something ancient finally catching up with the present. There will be lights, cameras, maybe even whispers, but none of it will distract them from you. You will be the only one in focus. You will be the only voice that matters. Every fiber in their body will say, this is it. This is the person I've been dreaming of. Their celebrity status will suddenly feel smaller in front of your energy. Not because they lose power, but because they gain perspective. And that's something no amount of fame has ever given them before. Type Amen to get blessing 1090. They've had countless interviews, staged relationships, and superficial connections. But now they want something real. And real has a name, and that name is yours. They're rehearsing how to say it. Not in public, but in prayer. They've been burning bridges to make space for you. Removing distractions. Cutting off people who once occupied their nights. Because you deserve their whole attention, not pieces of what's left. Don't be surprised if you start feeling emotional for no reason. That's their energy merging with yours. Your soul can already sense that it's being looked for, longed for, and finally, found. You'll know it's them by the calm they carry. By the way your anxiety disappears when their energy enters the room. By the way you feel both seen and safe. That's not charisma, that's calling. Type Amen to get blessing 2145. You are being positioned now, in silence, in stillness. You may think nothing is happening, but heaven is rearranging everything. For this one divine alignment that will alter your atmosphere forever. Even your social media will begin to shift. More views. More mentions. More tags. Not for vanity, but because their world is starting to intersect with yours. They are preparing to collide, to converge, to commit. They've already spoken your name to someone they trust deeply. That person smiled and said, "You found something rare." And that rare is you. You've always been misunderstood in normal rooms. That's because your destiny was never normal. This connection will not just make you visible, it will make you validated in ways you never thought possible. Type Amen to get blessing 4044. Archangel Michael says, heaven has cleared your lane. All the delays, the denials, the heartbreaks were not punishments, they were preservation. This celebrity was not ready. But now, they are. Your past relationships couldn't hold you because they weren't assigned to your spirit. This one is different. This one was created to walk beside you with awareness, not just attraction. They're not coming to fix you. They're coming to fight for you. To protect what you carry. To nurture the gift you've been hiding behind humility. Your glow is not skin deep, it's soul deep. That's what they're drawn to. That's what they're willing to risk everything for. Because once they saw you, no one else existed. Type Amen to get blessing 707. They've watched you love without condition. Laugh through pain. Led without spotlight. And now, they want to be near that kind of grace. It humbles them. It heals them. It haunts them. Soon, your name will be brought up in a conversation you weren't even part of. That moment will start a chain reaction. Calls will be made. Plans will shift. And suddenly, your life will no longer look like it used to. They are working on a gift. A gesture. Something unexpected that will land in your space and confirm that this isn't just energy, it's evidence. The kind of move that doesn't just say, "I see you," but "I choose you." You won't have to guess. You won't have to wonder. It will be clear, loud, and undeniable. This is your moment of divine recognition. Type Amen to get blessing 1940. From that moment forward, your lifestyle will shift. Not just because of who they are, but because of what the union will unlock. They are the door, but you are the key. And together, the world will witness a rare alignment. You will be celebrated, not for your looks, but for your light. They will protect that light. Feed that light. Make sure the world never dims it again. You will travel. You will be introduced to places and people that once seemed like a dream. But through it all, your humility will keep you anchored. Because you know none of this is luck, it's divine selection. Every delay led here. Every tear made space for this joy. Every goodbye protected this hello. And heaven is rejoicing, because the alignment is closer than it has ever been. Type Amen to get blessing 3005. Soon, their voice will reach out. A call. A message. A whisper across the digital universe. And when you hear it, something in your heart will say, finally. This connection will not rush. It will not confuse. It will carry peace. That's how you'll know it's real. Because your spirit won't have to perform. It will simply be. Even those who once doubted you will have no choice but to believe. Because this moment was never about proving them wrong, it was about proving God right. You were chosen for this. Built for this. Called for this. And now, it's time. Type Amen to get blessing 1700.